It was a very high-level game for a big part of the game, and they just, they do what they do. They wore us down, give them a lot of credit. But, I look at the stat sheet, and we out-rebounded them and only had 9 turnovers, and that's effort. But give them credit. They had some guys that made some big shots, big shot makers.
I'm sure you would have taken the turnovers and rebounding stats going in, but I mean they just have too many weapons that get away from you.
Yeah, that's what they do to a lot of people. But I thought, for most part of the game, we were right there. And I told Big Shaq Morris at the end, I said, I don't know if the people that vote will vote for you, because they'll probably look at your stats and they'll think that you don't have good enough stats. But there's not anybody better than him in the league on the post. And Landry Shamet, I mean, he's a first-team all-league guy, and they've just got very good players. You bring a guy like Deshaun Smith in that made big shots, but all that being said, we had opportunities. Once again, we struggle with assists, and we have, but I thought we played the right way. You probably got to make some of those threes the second half. I thought Alizé got loose for a couple on some pick and pops, and those got to go down. JD had a little runner when the game was 4, but give them a lot of credit.
You lost 2 guys to the NBA from last year, yet their offense, is it crazy to say it's better?
I think their team's better. And you say, well, you're out of your mind. But I just think their team's better. Landry Shamet's a 6'5" point guard. I think someday he has a chance to be where those other 2 guys are at. I really do. I think he's that high level. But and they just got a lot of bodies they can throw at you. But yeah, they're very good offensively, and then they're always going to be good defensively and rebounding. But as I said, we out-rebounded them. Let's see what we had in the paint. We had 28 points. That's pretty good. Second chance points, we only had 10, but we had 11 offensive rebounds. Well, that's just their length and not finishing at the rim.
They exposed you guys a little bit with the zone. Is that just kind of a lesser of 2 evils, going with the zone rather than man? Or?
They exposed us with a zone?
Your zone defense.
Oh yeah. It was just to try slowing them down and saving some mileage on a guy like Daquan and JD, and they exposed us, but yet they had some problems with it for a while too, and we did some good things. But they're gonna find a way. But I would agree. Yeah, I think it bothered them for a big portion of the game, and if we could have just kept making a couple baskets, I think we could have hung in there. But then they just answered too many times. Yeah, very pleased. I thought Daquan just probably put together his best week personally in his career, and he had a career night at Bradley, and unfortunately we didn't play the way we needed to. Then, I think Zach Brown is just a phenomenal defensive player, and I thought Daquan did a pretty good job against him. Played a very good game. I thought Jordan Martin got in and just gave us everything he could give us. It's frustrating when you get stuff at the rim and we get fouled, and then you don't capitalize, but can't fault his effort. And then Tyler McCullough's just been a guy that has not been able to practice, and he still has a good attitude. But very pleased with those guys. As I told them, we had a solid non-conference season with some new pieces, getting some things figured out. The conference season, we were really moving in the right direction. We got out of the gates well, and then we just didn't have the kind of conference season that we had hoped for. No excuses there, but I really felt like we were getting better, and we did not play well at Bradley. But if we give that kind of effort, the kind of effort we gave against Illinois State, we'll be okay. We just got to wait to see where we're at in St. Louis.